Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on wherever you're located. I will be your host today. I'm Reynold Adolph, and welcome to another live stream on our VS Code channel. So, I want to say quick hello to everybody that's in the chat, but I don't want to waste any more time. I'm really excited to bring our here's our first guest in the chat, PK Worlds. Hello, PK Worlds. I'm gonna bring up our first guest, Patty Chow, and then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna be talking about today. Hi, Patty.
Hi, Reynold. How's it going? Hi, Vladimir.
I'm doing great. Yes, and hello, Vladimir too. He just popped up also. He's like, hey, say hi to Patty and me at the same time. NMN, right there.
Hi.
Um, All right, Patty, could you go ahead and let us know a little bit about yourself? What's your background, and what are we going to be chatting about today?
Yeah. So I am a product manager at Microsoft, specifically in the Azure DocumentDB team. That is a managed NoSQL solution, and I've been focusing on open source, specifically the fact that Azure DocumentDB is based on an open source platform aptly called DocumentDB. Um, so, have you heard of DocumentDB, Reynold?
No, it's kind of new to me. I feel like I kind of heard about it, but I haven't messed with it.
Yeah. Oh man, I
Uh-oh.
see that there's someone from Toluca. Nice to see you. I'm from Tampico. But yeah, DocumentDB is a completely open source database. It is built to handle NoSQL, MongoDB workloads, and it is completely MIT licensed, which means that you can find it directly on GitHub, clone it, and use it however you please without any license restrictions.
You know
So
what? Now that you describe it like that, that's probably why it sounded a little familiar to me because it reminded me of like the MongoDB.
yeah,
So how is it different?
I think the key difference has to be in its licensing. So whenever you use MongoDB's open source solution, um, it kind of has a more restrictive license, which means that you could maybe pay some like licensing fees or just kind of I don't know. You kind of have you get there's some things there's some barriers that come between using open source MongoDB that you really don't have when it comes to using DocumentDB.
Okay. So they're
Mhm.
like competitors then.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
The cool thing though about DocumentDB is that it's backed by major cloud providers. I mean, of course, Azure is one of them, but we
Mhm.
also have a lot of great support from AWS, GCP, Yugabyte. So this isn't really just like a one man or a one company band. It's just a bunch of companies getting together to kind of support this effort, which is really cool.
Nice, nice. All right. So yeah, what are you gonna chat about in respect to document DB? What are you gonna show us?
Yeah. So in VS Code fashion, I'm going to talk to little, oof, talk a little bit more about DocumentDB's very own VS Code extension and how you can run and manage your workloads directly on VS Code. So there's no need for any external tools, or even as for me, I'm not that much of a terminal person. So like it's all very intuitive and directly on the platform that we're all familiar with.
Nice. All right.
Yeah,
Excited.
yeah. Sweet. So let me share a little bit more about where you can find the repo itself.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay.
Let's see. Our producer will bring it up though. By the way, everybody in the chat, if you have any specific questions regarding anything Patty mentioned or regarding a document TB, feel free to jump in and mention that at any point. Or if you like actually experimented with it, share some of your insights there too.
Yeah.
So while our producer's working on that, what are you going to be showing on your screen? Is it like where the actual repo is?
Yeah.
Hey, hold on,
So,
hold on. Our producer says to go ahead and share your screen.
oh, okay, perfect. Let's see if we can. See, I'm going to be sharing multiple screens, so it's going to be a little bit. It's going to be a little bit weird, but let's see how we can do this.
Do
Let's
you know
see.
where
Can you
the
see my
button
screen?
is? Not yet. Wait, hold up. Something's coming up. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. I feel like we had our win right here, and that should be the end. Hey everyone. No, I'm kidding. Quit on a high note. All right.
Yes. All right. Good.
So what are we
Yes.
looking at here? The repo for DocumentDB.
Yes. So everything. So if you want to start working with DocumentDB, you can find everything on the repo. You can fork, make your edits. You can clone and work on it directly. I will say a couple things that you need for this to work. One, you need VS Code, of course. Or any platform that supports the VS Code extension marketplace. And secondly, you do need Docker. So I already, because of the magic that comes with live demos, I already did all of the Docker work myself. But it's pretty easy. It's just a couple simple commands, setting up an image in a container, which I will show you a little bit later. But you do need Docker.
Okay.
But yeah, you can find everything, the repo here. And our extension is called DocumentDB for VS Code that you can find on the marketplace. And I will show you where to find it as well, like in VS Code, but the logo does look like this. And lastly, if you want more information about DocumentDB, you can check out our website, documentdb.io, where you will get access to, or where you can get more information about our GitHub, ask questions on our Discord, look at docs, see different articles that we write, and install different versions of DocumentDB. So with that, why don't we get started?
Cool. If anyone runs into any issues, like, and they want to submit an issue, what's the best way to begin?
Yeah. All right. Cool. So you see that I did a couple work on a bit of work in the background when it comes to Docker. Let's see. So here I pulled the DocumentDB image, set up a container, and put everything in. And I created a username and password, which you can see. I feel like I can't read what I'm looking at, but what is it? But it's definitely what is it? Oh, here it is. I run my container with the username user and the password pass, and as you can see, it's here's my container. It's DocumentDB and the DocumentDB image. And one side note from here, you can set up an instance in Kubernetes. If you are ever interested in deploying to the cloud or multiple clouds, you can also use Kubernetes, which I didn't even realize that there was a. I think this is pretty new, but it's pretty nifty for me, and I can't wait to play a little bit more with Kubernetes. But here, we're just going to talk a little bit about setting up the extension. So after downloading the extension on the marketplace, I just go here or to my extension, and I just set up a new connection. So I go here and I connect using my connection string. Now I used the port 10 to 60, and I just had my connection string here. I have my username, which is user, my password, pass, which can be, which yours can hopefully be either the same or different. Change it however you want. I put my my connection ports, and I just go from here. I authenticate using a username and password, and as you can see, it's automatically filled as user, pass, and there we go. We have a connection
Nice.
connected to our DocumentDB instance. So for now, I have a demo that I did using Fast API, which you can also find on GitHub under the DocumentDB organization. But it basically goes over just an e-commerce platform, and it has different customer info and product info. So I once tried I think I'm so used to creating my database and importing data on the extension itself. I tried using the terminal once to import data, and let's just say it wasn't fun. So I am really happy that I can literally just create a database by clicking a button that says create database. We can call it e-commerce. And from here, through the database, we can create two different collections. We can call one customer since we have customer data.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can create another database called products, or another collection called products. Awesome. And from here, let's look a little bit at what the
data looks like.
Yeah, as you can see, it's empty. But we can import our data directly by using a JSON file, and hopefully everything doesn't seem too messy. Perfect. If we go to, it's fine. Sorry. I feel like sorry, I feel like I have the sorry. Okay, I see the issue here because I have a lot of fast API. As you can see, I have the most. I may not have the most. What is it? The most thing, but there we go. Perfect. Sorry.
No problem. This is what makes it all exciting. It's all live. By the way,
yeah.
A quick question popped up. Shirley Dev just joined late. She says, "Sorry, I'm late. What's DocumentDB?" Let me answer, and then you could add on if you want.
Please,
it's a competitor to MongoDB, but it's better because we're dealing with a lot of other enterprises that contributes to it.
Yeah.
How did I do?
Pretty well. You got rights on the MongoDB parts and the enterprise, so pretty right. It is a completely open source MIT licensed MongoDB compatible database. You can clone it, run it, use it however you want, and if you ever want to put it on the cloud, there is really no vendor lock-in. Yes, I work for Microsoft. Yes, you can deploy DocumentDB into Azure, but you can deploy it into AWS, GCP, a whole bunch. We're working to deploy with a whole bunch of cloud providers. And if you ever are looking for a multi-cloud solution to, kind of avoid, let's just say, any outages. Sorry if that brought up any recent woes, but you can definitely do that with DocumentDB by deploying your data into multiple clouds using Kubernetes. How did I do?
That was great. And then she asked about the extension. Well, the extension that we're using allows us to use document DB
Yeah.
in VS
So,
Code.
yep. This is the DocumentDB for VS Code extension. And I can talk a little bit more about it while I import the product data. I created actually a database called e-commerce by just super intuitively directly through the DocumentDB for VS Code extension. And then I created two collections for customers and products. And from here, I go to one of my fast API samples. And I just literally import the JSON file, import, and boom, 15 documents have been uploaded. I refresh it, and as you can see over here, I also have um, my customers collection, and this is reflected both. Yes, it's reflected both in VS Code, but let's say I want to run my Fast API application. If I run it right now, you can see the Fast API data. I wish I could do that. I should have planned on it. But uh, if you want to, the full application, it is already on GitHub, so you can run that. So you can just go to the Fast API sample and see how DocumentDB works with Fast API, and see how all the data that we just imported into here, it is automatically reflected into Docker, and you can build something from there just without ever leaving VS Code.
Nice.
Yeah,
Now, if someone's new to, do you hear an echo? Is it just me?
I,
Did you hear an
I
echo when I spoke?
yeah, no, I don't hear anything.
Okay.
Okay.
So if someone's new to Docker, is there any issue, or is it just as simple as those steps that you showed earlier on that they just need to be familiar with?
Yeah, it's just and all the data or all the commands themselves are on our documentdb.io website. They are in our GitHub, and the only thing, so there's only a couple commands that you really need to not even memorize because they're right there. You pull the image, it's you pull it. For me, I just like naming my instances, so I call it DocumentDB. Um, and then I don't like, I feel like there's just a bunch of different words when it comes to getting the image and tagging it. But I then run the container, and the only thing that I really changed, I just called it DocumentDB container. But you can change it or you can name it whatever you want. But the only thing that you really do need to change is having a username and a password, and that's
Okay.
pretty much it. Yeah,
All right, cool.
just awesome. And then really, I mean, if you want to get a little bit more advanced, you can look at the container, you look at the image, kind of play around with it. But what is it? Like, I think if you see, you can play around with it. You can go to Kubernetes, but it really, I think, just getting started with Docker, um, it shouldn't be too much of a learning curve. And if you have any questions on getting started, we also have just a Discord where you can join and ask any questions.
Cool. Is that where someone can go to if they get stuck on an issue? They go to your Discord there. That's for a little support.
Yeah, and we have a great engineering team and an amazing community that is just really willing to answer any questions and grow together. Just awesome.
Okay. And is that
Yeah.
also where you would report, or is there like an official area where you would report like an issue?
Yeah, well, there's many ways to report issues. You can go to uh, GitHub itself and report an issue like you would. Or if you want to kind of open up a discussion about it, you can also go on Discord. I don't think there's any formal process per se, but it's you can open up an issue, have a discussion about it in any way you want.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
cool. Okay, so let's play a little bit with the. Whew. Let's play a little bit with the
Data.
product. Yeah. So right now, as you can see, we have a table view, and I think this works pretty well with the data that we have. Um, Maybe I can't see the description pretty well. The name is a little bit cut off, but we can maybe see it in the tree view, and this could be great for other types of data. As you can see, it really doesn't work well with how we can see our data. But if I were to look at everything on the JSON view, I can maybe see the description a little bit more. The name is indefinite. It's definitely not cut out, but you can see your data however you want. And if I ever wanted to play around with products, for example, like let's say I want to find all electronic products. So I just go to db products dot find, and then I do category, let's say electronics, and then let's see, and then yeah. So if I just
by the way, my answer is Kafka. Yes, the answer is yes. DocumentDB does provide similar functionality like MongoDB.
yes, it definitely does. Yeah. So we're compatible. Like if you want to run a MongoDB command, if you want to do vector search like you would with MongoDB, you definitely can with MongoDB as well.
With DocumentDB.
Yes, but it's yes with DocumentDB. But yeah, we're compatible with a lot, if not all. Don't quote me on that because the landscape just keeps changing every single day. But we're compatible with most DocumentDB is compatible with most MongoDB commands.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. But so I don't think that
you're going to show us something here.
yes. So I was going to show you how you can play around with the data here. So if I want to, let's say I want to play around with the product collection or even the database itself. I create or I open up a new DocumentDB scrapbook. Now, what is a scrapbook? What am I showing you here? You can run. So again, when it comes to great transition question about MongoDB compatibility, you can run a bunch of MongoDB commands directly on VS Code using the DocumentDB extension. So let's go to the let's run the command that I was trying to run now. So let's say find, and whoa, look at this. It just so happened that it runs it found the command that I wanted to run. So let's just say I want to find all the products in the electronics category. It's a pretty simple command. It's executing the command in shell, and lo and behold, there we go. And just like that, we have all of our all of the products that are electronics.
Nice. Now when it pre-populated for you, was that because of Copilot that did that?
With the data population?
No, when you started typing in db.products and then define and it finished populating it for you, right?
Yeah.
And like, was that the ghost text that Copilot does, or is that unrelated to?
That was completely Copilot.
Okay,
So yeah,
I thought it
I
was, but just wanted to double check.
yeah. And look at this. Like I don't. This is not. This is not. This is completely Copilot. I want to see if I want to see if this command actually works.
Copilot's trying to like be part of the show. It's like, hey, let me show off.
Yeah. Well, if there is only a ship status, that would be if there. Yeah, if there was only a an orders that or an orders collection. I forgot to. We actually do have an orders collection, but I forgot to. Oh, um, I haven't run that yet. But let's see. Let's see what else products has. Or if we want to run, I don't know. Oh, what is this? I'm just having fun with Copilot right now. Like if we want to update one, there we go. We can update. We can update. We can find. Um, we can delete. Just if you have a MongoDB command that you want to run, you can definitely run it here.
Nice.
Nice.
So let me
Yeah.
answer another question. I feel like this is like a pop quiz for material we
Yes.
just reviewed. So I think this is Lucas Stasinko.
Yeah.
What's the advantage of DocumentDB over MongoDB? So while DocumentDB is similar to MongoDB, it has like pretty much all of its functionality. In addition, it allows you to use other providers such as AWS, Azure, to put your data on. Whereas
Yes.
I guess like MongoDB is more limited. I never really used MongoDB that much. I was more of a SQL kid. So
Yeah. No, I grew up on Postgres. And that's where a lot of my that's really what I was like what I went to college with, what I entered work with just using Postgres. And I mean, side notes, DocumentDB is actually like it's all Postgres under the hood. So it's as compatible and as flexible as a Postgres extension because it basically is. But yeah, it's cool because you can put in like NoSQL and JSON or just NoSQL data JSON files into it, but and it can run all of that. But using the APIs that are also completely open source, it converts everything into Postgres, thus making it more flexible for other platforms. And that's why we can run. We can work with Azure, we can work with AWS, we can work with GCP, we can work with major data cloud platforms so easily because you can like we can just on like, hey, this is Postgres extension, and connect it directly with the providers, which is awesome.
awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. I think to also answer or your question a little bit more, I think a big distinction between DocumentDB and MongoDB is in the licensing. So, when it comes to running open source MongoDB on your platforms, on your workloads, you can run into some barriers or some restrictions. DocumentDB is completely it uses the MIT license, so you can run it, deploy it, monetize, like use it in your stack in any way, monetize on it, and it is completely yours.
Cool.
So I think it's just the licensing is a big plus when it comes to DocumentDB.
I didn't know that
I
there
don't know.
were limitations with the MongoDB. I mean, like I haven't really used it, but I just assumed that it was completely free also. But that's good to know that
Mhm.
there's limitations, and now if I don't want that, I have this option.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's really cool that I mean MongoDB is still an amazing platform, and it does deserve the recognition that it has today. But I think what DocumentDB, or I guess what DocumentDB is doing, is really just creating another option, and adding another option to just this great big landscape that will just that will just keep growing. So
Cool.
yeah.
Um, is there anything else you wanted to show, or were those like the main things?
That was basically it. For
Okay.
me, that's what I wanted to show. But in the future, I guess just talking a little bit more about the future of the extension. Um, this is a great way to manage your data for now, but you can look at different in the future. You can look at different indexes. And if you want to get into vector indexing, you can also manage your vectors here, which is which is really cool. You can in the future, like you can manage your I guess multiple connections. And I guess this is all to show that this is a platform that is already established. You can already do so much with DocumentDB, but really, this is just a start. And I'm really excited for the future of DocumentDB. I'm excited for the future of the DocumentDB extension, and I really hope you are too.
Cool. By the way, Lucas says, thanks for your answer. He says, I'm a SQL guy too, but recently I'm working with Firestore, so I wondered if this extension could be used for other Mongo like DBs.
Sorry, the last part of the question. You said that you were using Firestore, and what was the last part?
Yeah, and he was just wondering if this extension could be used for other Mongo like DBs. I think he's giving us context for why he asked the question.
Um, yeah. I'm trying to think about other Mongo-like databases. Um, to answer your question as best as I can, as long as you have, as long as you have your data, as long as you can import it just as a JSON or in a JSON or BSON format, you can you can run it here. I guess when it comes to compatibility and running different commands, um, right now we're only focused on MongoDB commands. Does that answer your question?
Uh, Lucas, I guess you could answer if he answered your question. Um, and then a producer, if you could throw up what Fuel Snabble just said, something about, yeah, AGPL license, AFAC. You can use MongoDB for free if you accept their SSPL license, which is a strong variant of AGPL
Mhm.
IIRC. Most people think AGPL is a bit too much. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, and one more comment here. Can I say DocumentDB not only supports no SQL data, but RDB MS as well?
Um, RDB and SS. Frankly, I've never heard of RDB and SS.
No, no, RDB MS as well. Relation, I think
Oh,
it's just
RDB and S.
it's just relational database management system. It's basically like SQL. So I don't think so. I mean, I think it's just one or the other, right?
Well, you can no, I
You
mean,
can do SQL on
it's
here?
PostgreSQL in section. Yeah. So if you like, I just Xed out the VS Code extension for just to promote DocumentDB, but let's actually take a look at the docs. So on the docs, of course, there's getting started and everything, but as I said, this is also a Postgres extension. So you can't get started. There's different operations and stuff. And going, I don't have the um, I don't. remember how you can run it as a Postgres extension off the top of my head, but I guess we can look for it here in the I know that there's a Postgres commands that you can run in order to use it more as a relational database rather than NoSQL. But this kind of I know that we're constantly changing our docs. So
you're right. So like, since you're saying that it runs see, because I've only been like in the SQL world. I never really messed with PostgreSQL just
yeah,
because I had the word SQL in it. I didn't assume that it is SQL, but it says uh, that it is SQL. So that is a relational database management system. So I guess the answer is yes to them.
yes. And
Yes.
thank you for the catch because we do need to have more documentation on how you can use it as a Postgres database or more as a relational database. Hopefully
Yeah.
that answers your
Cool. And then Lucas gave us a thumbs up. So he says, yes, thanks for answering his question. Well, awesome.
yeah.
So as like we're wrapping things up, for any new fans that you've gotten from our live stream, if anyone wanted to reach out with you, what's like the best way?
Yeah. Again, Discord. I am on Discord as patty-chow. Feel free to send me a DM if that's something that um, you can do. Just post a question, and if you want to reach out directly, my email is again patty-chow at microsoft.com. So don't hesitate to just contact me in any way that you see fit. And I'd be more than happy to have to answer your questions and have a conversation about DocumentDB.
Beautiful. All right. Um, well, thanks so much, Patty. This was awesome. Anything on the horizon that we should be looking out for, or
Just stay tuned for more updates on DocumentDB. Again, this is a fairly new project. This was released. This was open source at the beginning of the year, but we haven't. But all the changes came since we donated to the Linux Foundation around 2 months ago. Yeah, 2 months ago. So we've just had 2 months of rapid growth. 2 months of just a couple months. It's only been a couple months since we released the extension. So honestly, just stay tuned for more updates. There's a lot coming. I'll tell you that.
nice? Well, we're excited to see what's next on the horizon.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for joining the stream. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and do so. Our YouTube channel, that is. But we also have a TikTok channel. Just in case you are unaware of that, we're at VS Code there. And other than that, we look forward to see you on the next stream next week, folks. Thanks for joining.
Thanks. This was
Bye, everyone.
awesome. Bye.
Cool.